Good evening, y'all. Jeff Place with Jeff Place's European Outdoors and Travel. Um, this evening, I'm sharing some information um, regarding some damage to a several high seats. This is a report, a police report that has come to my attention from a chat in our hunting group, and this is in the town of Bad Orb, where this took place. So let me just get to the chase real quick so that those understand. So first and foremost has to deal with several damaged high seats in the town of Bad Orb. This happens in Germany, and I'm sure it happens in Europe as well. But what's probably the most significant is that several stands were damaged. And so I'm just going to read this report real quick and let it speak for itself. After several hunting stands in the forest near Bad Orb were recently damaged, police in Bad Orb are now investigating for property damage and are seeking not only those responsible, but also witnesses. Between Sunday, March 16th and Tuesday, the unknown perpetrators knocked over 10 of the hunting stands, 10, and partially destroying them completely. The damage of the stands, all located in a hunting reserve extending off Molkenbergstrasse, is estimated at approximately 4,000 euros. It's quite possible that due to the weight and the structures, that several people were involved in the work. According to the current assessments, several tree stands in the neighboring hunting areas, including Biebergemund, have been damaged in the past, so the police are not ruling out possible connection. Anyone information about the current case is asked to contact the Bad Orb Police Station. Again, that's Bad Orb Police Station at 06052 91480. Again, Bad Orb Police Station 06052 91480. So, why is this important? Other than the obvious of people's safety, is that, hey, here's the thing. So, in this kind of situation, this is it's assumed, it's presumed that there's criminal activity of some sort doing this, and that is certainly dangerous. But more importantly, to what extent, what ones were damaged that are currently still standing, but maybe the legs are damaged and they're in a worse condition, and they could be a falling issue for a hunter. More importantly, there are people that go out in these woods that wander, do their hiking. You have dog walkers, you have hikers, and then on occasion, we all know here it's not any strange to see. It's not strange to see a young kid climbing up there. Maybe he or she they're on a date, or they're smoking cigarettes or something. So, this is not something that just impacts hunters. It impacts the wildlife that are below it. It impacts farmers that have to work around damaged stands. It obviously can impact a hunter, but this is why, as the hunter, where we can be our own worst enemy with climbing up a weathered stand, or climbing up any stand with a loaded firearm, or not recognizing that vandalism had been done. We need to be cognizant of that as licensed hunters, and we need to make sure, like our stewards that let us know in the chat, in the club, like, hey, there's a situation to share. You all need to share it. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. You know who you are. What I would say is, without belaboring this topic any further, because I know you need to get out there and share this kind of situations with others. Look, Bad Orb is east out in Frankfurt, and it's in Hessen. But look, this can happen just about anywhere. So here's what I'm reminding you all to do, if you've forgotten, or if you're just trying to share this message with somebody else that might need to hear it. Look, what's really important is make sure you tell somebody when you see damage. And if you have the ability, there's something nearby to mark it, you have marking material, or you have a twig that you can make a Varnum bruca, a warning branch that you can put at eye height, eye level, conspicuously on the ladder or on the approach. Make sure that that's done, and certainly report it. Take a photo. If you see anything else, just get as much evidence you can of what you're reporting. Share that with the police if it's not your land. If you know who's share it with anybody, even if it is your land. Obviously, you're supposed to share that with police. But my point is, if it's not your pester's land and you don't know who the pester is, certainly report to police. If it is on your pester's land, you obviously have a responsibility to report that, any and all damage, for the sake of yourself, other hunters, and those that work in the area, like the farmers, and maybe the farmer's kid that are waiting for dad or mom to finish plowing. So please be cognizant of the situation. Please share. In the comments, I'll have the source of the information where it came from. As far as the news report goes on the internet where it was found. But thank you for taking the time to listen. Again, please be safe. Please unload before you ascend. If you find any stand that isn't in good condition, put the warning branch, mark it, report it. And if any point in time that you are in a stand and you feel that it isn't safe, the weather isn't safe, or something just isn't right about that stand, please unload and descend, and make sure you report anything that's clearly damage to your pasture. And if, again, one more time, if it's clearly vandalism, damage of any sort or fashion, that you would, without a doubt, suspect, hey, looks like somebody tore this thing down or is trying to, please get that information out. Thank you for listening. Please stay safe, and Vibe Matah.